Menu narration option is set to off. Subtitle accessibility option to toggle menu narration. Audio is only available when connected to your servers.
Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the UNLV Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
In the desert, Allegiant Stadium is one of the biggest. Las Vegas gets it going for the UNLV Rebels. 65,000 plus. It can even be expanded to hold 72,000 fans. Dan Mullen's got it going. Can they continue to pack it in at UNLV? Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Sun Devils headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Defense looks as if it's coming. Nice move to pick up yardage. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
Hits inside. It's Wilson. At the 35, he's open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running the red zone, it's Wilson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Royer. Stepping to the right. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it, and it's Brown. He never had a chance, never came close to converting that fourth down. Great job by this defense.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. First down and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Robinson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
I'll tell you what, these gloves nowadays are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs two hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, bring it down for the catch.
The Sun Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Holds on, it's Miller. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
He's changing the play. Wants to throw one first. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Quick give. It's Robinson. Bring him down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Rebels offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown, Rebels. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolls strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Trying to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to keep it in the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Sun Devils looking to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking for a crease. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Right back to it. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it on the counter. Swamped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. 129, 120, go.
Trying to get the corner. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Rebels line it up with a first and goal. From the red zone, it's Wilson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Play number 9 on this drive. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. Touchdown, Vegas! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And guys, with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide right, it's Butler. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it, though.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Royer. Right down the middle. Left side, it's Beasley. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're lining up on first and 10 from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. Complete out left to Wilson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arizona State head coach has said the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. Second down to the air. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Another incompletion on third down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Trying to get started. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. Defense wants to bring the heat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. 3rd and long right here. Looking to pass. It's Royer. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Rebels line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right side, it's Robinson. Turns it on in midfield. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off-play action. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Lets it fly. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at on the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Just had to get rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now on the counter. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to.
Touchdown ASU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Arizona State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Rebels sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Now on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to run it. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Royer. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. Going with the ground game left. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Trying to make one miss. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Wants to throw on first. With the catch, it's Butler. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Making the adjustment. Drops back on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide left, it's Robinson. corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll run with Robinson. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. Sets his feet, it's Royer. Rushes on. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Fights off a defender. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Straight ahead, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd and long here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Right at the line. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Wilson. knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. To the air, it's Royer. He's got it and still on his feet. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown Rebels. They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So an 82-yard drive there. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep.
He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Rebels! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Arizona State, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Out wide right, it's Robinson. Able to work his way for 5 yards. He needs a lot more than that, but they did get the clock stopped. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Rebels! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Escapes the pressure going right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Long way to go on second down. Here's a give to Robinson. He's past the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat